Italian Football Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another interview edition, Mercato Deep Dive interview edition, rather, here on the Italian Football Podcast. My name is Nima Tavallaey, and today we are continuing our summer Mercato Deep Dive, as I said. After Napoli, Milan, Juventus, and Roma, today we're doing Inter, and to help us do that, we're delighted to be joined by our good friend, Simone Togna. He's one of the best Inter journalists around. He works for Urbone Publishing. He's contributed to the likes of FC Inter News, Tutto Sport, Sport Mediaset, and also The Sun. Simone, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing? And also, where are you? You're the most beautiful. This is the most beautiful scenery of anyone we've interviewed.
The most important question of the interview. Yes, I'm on holiday. I'm in Sicily, near the sea, 5 minutes walking. And yes, definitely enjoying the sun, the beach, of course, the sea, waiting later to go to take a bath. But now, of course, we can speak about Inter, transfer market, and what you want.
Thank you, Simone, for allowing me to disturb you on your holiday. And I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. And everyone watching
you never disturb me. Don't worry.
No, thank you, Simone. Thank you. Right, let's get to it. Look, we always start these interviews with a little bit of a retroscena. Let's start with the Simone Inzaghi retroscena. What's the full truth about his departure from Inter? There's a lot of stories came out that it was he had already decided before the Champions League final, that the players had noticed it. Inter were annoyed. Marotta said before that it was just a formality. I mean, why did he, who's to blame for him leaving? Let's start with that. And when did he decide to leave?
Well, we can start saying that probably it was the first telenovela of this summer. That's because in the summer, we are leaving. Also now, telenovela with Lookman, before with Calhanoglu, but the first telenovela of this summer, even if it was maybe also not in summer, but in springtime. Yeah. I don't know exactly, but no, it was at the end of May. So yes, in springtime. Well, it's not important. What is important is that now Simone Inzaghi is the new coach of Al-Hillal. He left Inter after the UEFA Champions League final. And what I can say to you is that yes, Simone Inzaghi had the agreement with Al-Hillal before the UEFA Champions League final. It's sure at 100%, but not signed contract. What does it mean? It means that Simone Inzaghi reached everything with Al-Hillal. His wife went to Saudi Arabia to see houses, to see also the school of for the child, and she asked advices to Milinkovic-Savic, former player in Lazio and now current player in Al-Hillal, of Simone Inzaghi, but no signed contract. What does it mean? It means that everything was ready for the future of the former coach of Inter to sign for Al-Hillal. But if Inter win the Champions League final about Paris Saint-Germain, maybe everything could change, just because Inter had to play the Super Cup, European Super Cup. Inter must go to the World Cup, not World Cup in June, the World Cup for the club that win every year, the Champions League and so on. And maybe in this case, with the Inter champion of Euro that have to play 2 more tournament, world tournament, maybe he could stay in Inter. Inter lost very badly the Champions League final and nothing. So yes, I think that Inter knew that Simone Inzaghi could leave, because it could be really possible. no, and a really big chance. But I also think that Inter, Marotta, Ausilio, and maybe also the players think that at the final, okay, he could change idea, he can stay with us. Now we have to focus at 10% in UEFA Champions League final, and then we will see.
This is a really important point. Wait. Now, that's a really important point you brought up. Inter knew he could leave, which brings me to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Then how the hell was Inter so unprepared that they ended up with Cristian Chivu?
Yeah. I thought that you could make to me this question just because it's a normal question. It's a controversial question, and I don't have the right answer. My answer is what I told you before. I think that Inter in folks that yes, Simone Inzaghi is speaking with Al-Hillal. Yes, Tommaso, the son of Simone Inzaghi, made the deal, and it's really important point for me. But okay, it could change. Okay, the wife of Simone went to Saudi Arabia. Okay, but now we have to focus ourselves in UEFA Champions League final, and then we will see. Because maybe everyone in Inter knew that Simone could leave, but maybe no one, I don't know, but not all of people that took the side inside of Inter thought, okay, he really can went out, he really say to us arrivederci. And also because Inter had to prepare the most important match of the last years, the board of Inter did not want to speak, to contact, to took some new decision with the new coaches. If, but it's my opinion, it's not a news. If Inter had to do that, I think that Marotta, in that moment, maybe could call Allegri, and now the new coach of Inter could be Allegri.
That's what I wanted to.
And that's why he was the new coach.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you. Why was, I mean, we know that Allegri and Marotta work together at Juventus. They have a good relationship. You know, last time when Antonio Conte resigned and Simone Inzaghi came, before Inzaghi, Marotta contacted Allegri, but Allegri had promised himself to Juve. Was that a similar situation here? Had Allegri already agreed with Milan? Or was it that, because when we interviewed Vincenzo Credendino, he said that it was pretty much done to Napoli?
Yes. No. Allegri, in that time, Allegri seems so close to sign for Napoli. And everybody thought that, okay, Allegri will be the new coach of Napoli. But no, the truth, the reality, the concrete things did not happen, just because now Allegri is the new coach of AC Milan. So probably, or Marotta thought that, yes, Allegri will be the new coach of Napoli, and I don't want to make some mistakes just because maybe Inzaghi could say, and I don't want to think to other questions, other topics, other arguments different to UEFA Champions League final. Sincerely, I don't know why he did not acted immediately. Like maybe
Exactly. And that's been my criticism of this entire situation, has been how passive Marotta was.
Yeah.
Which is very, very strange. Very strange. But let's talk about Chivu. I mean, 13 matches in Serie A. That's his CV. Before that, it was Fabregas with 1 season. I mean, surely, why was the identikit, as you call it in Italy, Fabregas, Chivu? Why wasn't it Mourinho? Why wasn't it, I don't know, someone with more experience?
Yes, but Mourinho, it's only for one reason, because Mourinho is not just a coach. Mourinho is the special one, is a coach, is sport director, is team manager, is player, even if he doesn't play. Mourinho is everything. And Mourinho, if his team have a problem with referee, we don't know how he act. He doesn't. He's not like Inzaghi. Inzaghi was shut up. He did not speak about referee for 4 years. No, for the years he stayed in Inter, he never speak about referees. Yes, sometimes, but normally he did not speak about referees. Mourinho every day. And it's Mourinho. It's also Mourinho. It's also strong for that. And Inter doesn't want a coach like that. In that case, what I say that the club is strong. Marotta is strong. Marotta have power in Italy.
Yeah.
Marotta, it's a really important president, a really important director. He had this job since 40, 50 years. I don't know exactly, but no, maybe it's too much, but you understand me. And that's why Mourinho was not considered to be the new coach of Inter. So club wants to try with the young manager. Fabregas was not possible because he also have a contract with Como, but he also have he's also owner of a little bit part of Como, so it's not easy like others managers. Chivu and knew already everything of Inter. He was good in Parma because he was good in Parma. And to be honest, there was no other kind of manager in Italy that say, okay, now, tomorrow, you can be the new coach of Inter. Inter is a big club in Italy, but it's a club in the world level.
Yeah, livello internazionale, yeah.
Exactly.
It's a big club.
It's not so easy, so you have to go or to a man that you say, okay, this man will be for sure, for my opinion, one of the best coaches in the world, the best manager in the world, like Fabregas, or to a coach that already had a good experience in Serie A, not a lot, but good experience in Serie A in Parma, but Chivu have plus that he knew.
Inter.
Exactly. And it was so important for him.
Yeah.
And for the club, of course.
Yeah. I mean, the reason, I just want one last question on Inzaghi leaving, because I think this is my opinion, and I want to hear your analysis on it, if you have any information on this, and also what your thoughts are. I think that one of the beginning of the end of the marriage between Inzaghi and Inter started when Inzaghi came out, I think it was February. For the first time, he criticized the referees. He said, this has happened many times. I've not said anything. I'm angry now. And the day after, Marotta comes out and throws him under the bus and says, we don't want to, non vogliamo fare polemica.
Yeah.
I think that is the moment where the beginning of the end, where he felt too isolated and not backed. Would you agree?
Maybe also it's possible. Inzaghi left Inter basically for 3 reasons. The first, it's economic reason, because you can say what you want, but it's normal that if you receive an offer like that, you will think about it. You will think about it because you will stay good with this money, but not also you, your son, everyone in your family for the next generation, no problem. And that's it. The second reason is also for the referees. What I mean is that in Italy, this legendary about Marotta League. No, Marotta League, no, just because Inter, yes, in the past had some favors about referee. What I mean is some error about referees make good, no, in Inter way, and this is sure. But also in the past years, and probably in the worst moment of Inter, the referees
always happens. Always happens. 100 years of this.
Yeah, made errors and errors and errors, mistakes and mistakes. Because nobody remember what happened in Bologna Inter. Because in Bologna Inter there was a really big mistake about Doveri. No one say that. About Pestone, no, in the goal of Bologna 1-1, and the one season later, step on foot, every step on foot is full.
Yeah.
After just one season, step on foot, full, step on foot, full, step on foot, full. In Bologna Inter, step on foot, no one say nothing. And nobody remember this, and it's incredible. And Inter lost this match. Also, Inzaghi was angry in Milan Inter for Sanchez. No, you remember what happened against Sanchez and so on. But all the people spoke in the past about Marotta League, so Inter cannot say nothing. And the last season, Inter received a lot of mistakes, received a lot of errors by referees. But the problem was that people continue to say Marotta League, Marotta League, Marotta League. And it doesn't matter if Inter, but there was a penalty. No, that was that. No, but no. And this is also why Simone Inzaghi say, okay, I know perfectly that we don't have give to our players alibi. I don't know how to say.
Excuses.
Excuses, exactly, perfect. But we also have to say when it's a lot, stop, no continuous for that.
Yeah.
And the third, and also really important motivation and reasons for what Simone Inzaghi left Inter is because sincerely he wanted but a transfer mark of top club. Or one or two really, really big talents, or someone they say, okay, if I reach in 3 years 2 times UEFA Champions League final with no transfer market, more or less, if you make to me transfer market, you don't have to think about Serie A, because I will win Scudetto, no problem, and we try to win also Champions League and Coppa Italia, not only to arrive so close, so near, but
exactly.
I will win it. And this is why Simone now is not longer.
It makes sense. It's pretty much my own analysis on this is exactly pretty much what you said. Let's talk about players who are leaving. So Inter have already sold Alexander Stankovic, Tejan Buchanan, Martin Satriano, Filip Stankovic, Eddie Salcedo, Marco Arnautovic and Correa have been given free transfers. Let's start with Benjamin Pavard. There's a lot of talk of him leaving for the right price. Is this true?
Yes, it's true. But now, maybe something is changed. What I want to say is that Inter wanted to sell or Benjamin Pavard or Yann Bisseck if they receive, of course, a really good offer. For Bisseck, need 40 more or less million for euro. For Pavard, 25, 30, because he earns a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
And Inter already stopped the new player. But the problem is that the new player was the winter. And the winter it's so near and will be the new defender of AC Milan. That Rossoneri will pay him around 20 million of euro.
Yeah, so, for Genoa, yeah.
So if Inter have to sell Benjamin Pavard, so for 25 or 30, he earns money for sell the French guy. He earns money for the salary of the defender, and with the winter, no problem, because the winter earns less money of Pavard,
much less.
And yes, much less, and also the price for buy him was less expensive, no, compared to sell of Benjamin Pavard. Now we have to wait, because if Inter will receive really interesting offer for Pavard, I think that yes, he say okay, or what. But now I don't know who could be the new Braccetto.
Yeah, the Braccetto, the right center back.
Could be, yes, the Braccetto could be the right back, also center back.
Yeah, right center back.
Or they will buy Leoni. But Leoni, it's not right back. It's center back.
Center back, yeah.
If Inter buy Leoni, because it's young, it's defender, they want, I don't know, to say, okay, Leoni is the future of Inter, of Italy, of Serie A, and so on. So we can buy him because, okay, he expensive, by 40 million of him. But if we sell Pavard with also the salary, we can do that. But if Inter now want to buy a new right back, I don't know who. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't think they know either, and that's very alarming. It's August 11th. Let's go to the second telenovela of the summer. Hakan Calhanoglu. How close was he to leaving Inter, and is he now off the market, or is he still for sale for the right price?
Well, Nima, the problem is that what do you mean for so close? Because I think that it's truth that Hakan Calhanoglu tried to come back to Turkey.
Okay.
Because he could earn a lot of money, because he's Galatasaray fan, because he stay good in Inter, yes, but he could stay better also, no, in his house. Okay, cioè, I can understand why Calhanoglu wanted to come back in Turkey for money, for life of also
lifestyle.
Yeah. I can understand that. But if if Inter say, yes, I can sell you for 25, 30 millions, and Galatasaray go to Inter, speak with Piero Ausilio, and say, yes, we want to sign Hakan Calhanoglu, but our maximum offer is 7-8 millions. Okay, I think that Piero laughed like you. I think, because no, it's not near. No, it's not near. Not near, so impossible when you ask 30 and offer it 7-8. So it was near. No, it was not near, because it was not near. Money in football, in also in life, but in football market, no, much important. And now if someone arrive and say, okay, I will pay 25 or 30, I think that Inter will think about it. Inter will think about it. But also they have to find the right player, no, that can go to substitute Calhanoglu in the right way.
Yeah.
It's true that Chivu does not want the classic play, no, like Calhanoglu, and that's maybe also this is why Aslani is not in Inter plans, because Chivu just prefer a muscular players.
Yeah, more physical.
Not so technical, much physical, and so on. Yes, but as you told, now we are at 11 August, and it's not so easy to find someone that say, okay, I will sell you my best talent or one of my best midfielder, because Calhanoglu, it's really important in Inter. Huh?
Yeah, it is. So, what's his relationship with the rest of the Inter players, and particularly Lautaro Martinez, after Lautaro got so angry and Marotta came out and said he was talking about Calhanoglu? Is it forgiven? Are they friends? Is it calm in the spogliatoio, in the dressing room? Is it okay now?
Now it's okay, but I think that we will see in the first 5, 6, 7, 8 matches of the new season. What I mean is easy, it's simple. If Inter will win the first matches with Chivu, no problem. Everybody is best friends. Happy. I don't know. Go to sea, go on holiday, joining.
Go to Sicilia.
Yeah, no problem. We can. We have a lot of spaces, so we can enjoy beach and parties and sea all together. But if Inter will not start well the season, maybe against Torino, 1-1, so draw. The second game, I don't know, draw. I don't. If Inter will not start well the season, it's normal that the press starting to speak bad about Chivu, starting about to speak bad about the players, about about everything,
Tutto.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, it's we'll see. It's a big risk that Inter are taking. I mean, that's the Chivu thing. This entire situation. It's a big risk.
yeah.
Denzel Dumfries, his release clause has expired. Can we safely say that he stays now?
Yes, because now Inter wants for him to sell him 40, 45 million.
Okay.
Maybe 50.
Okay. Oh.
And
no one's gonna pay that for Dumfries.
No. The problem for the other clubs about the clause of 25 was that you had to pay 25 immediately.
Okay.
And if you have to pay 25 immediately, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And with financial fair place, it's a really problem for all the clubs in the world. So paradoxically, if you sell him to 50 million of euro, but the club have to pay 10, it's easier to sell him abroad.
Yeah.
But no, in this moment, I don't think that Dumfries will leave Inter. He will stay. Barcelona cannot pay him.
No.
So no near. And from Premier League, the biggest club wanted him. No. I think, and I know for sure that if Manchester United tried to buy him, he was really, really happy because he spoke with Onana a lot of time. Yeah, maybe we can enjoy our time in Manchester United one day in the future. But now also Onana have problems, so probably it will be not possible.
Yeah. Davide Frattesi, there's lots of reports that he's going to extend his contract with Inter. So can we say he's off the transfer market and he's going to extend with Inter?
Yeah. When Chivu arrived, one of the first thing that Chivu, but the club, did was to say, okay, Davide Frattesi will stay here. So now you have to play the World Cup with Inter, but in September we will starting to speak about the renew your contract. Now he earns 2.8 million of euro, and maybe they can reach an agreement with the 3.4 million of euro for each season. Davide now is injured. He is taking his time to recover very well, and Inter wants, but also the player wants to be in the squad for Inter Torino.
Okay.
So the first match of Serie A.
Okay.
Probably he will not play against Torino just because
No.
he did not play, and he continues to work individually in these days. But his goal is to be ready, yes, for the first match of Serie A.
Yeah. Agreed. So let's talk about some of these other players. Sebastiano Esposito is going to Cagliari. It's pretty much he's had his medical, so that's today. Then you mentioned Aslani, Palacios, Yann Bisseck, and Taremi as well. Yann Bisseck you already discussed. So Aslani has declined offers from Real Betis. He wants to stay in Italy. That's the reports. Tomas Palacios, there's been some interest from Monza, I think, and Taremi's being linked to a Premier League. Can you quickly just go through? Let's start with Aslani. What's the latest there?
Aslani wants to stay in Italy. Yes, it's true. But what I just want to say one thing in favor of Aslani, that Inter wants to sell him for 18, 20 millions or 15, 16 plus the resale of future. Okay.
Okay.
And Real Betis offered to Inter 7-8 million of euros. So
okay,
it's not so true that it's true that he did not want to go on Spain to Real Betis, okay, but Inter had not the agreement with Real Betis, and for me it's important to say that
very important.
Fiorentina and Bologna are interested in him, but probably now they don't want to pay this money to Inter, so we have to wait and see what happened, because maybe, I don't know, they offer just a loan, and Inter what if a loan must be with obligation, not simply loan. Okay. And we'll see, but yes, I think that they will stay in Italy. Palacios received some offers from Basilea, so Switzerland, some from Turkey, from Rizespor, but Rizespor is not a really big club, so maybe better to play in Basilea. Inter wanted to sell him definitely, but in this moment, no offer of this kind of offer Inter received. So I think that the final he will go to Basilea for just yes, on loan with Basilea can decide to take him if he play well, and maybe Inter to take him from Basilea if Basilea decide to buy him. But we will see. And Taremi, yes, Taremi probably will not training more with Inter because he's training now with a personal coaches. He is not come back. If you see at Appiano Gentile, I don't know why, but nobody speak about him. But he's not in Italy. He's not in Appiano Gentile. He's not training with the team, just because Inter is sure at 100% like the player that find a solution, and that player will sell in UK. There is Leeds, there is
Fulham.
exactly, maybe also Nottingham Forest. The problem is that Inter, 1 month ago, Inter asked 10-12 millions for Taremi. I think that now maybe he can sell him for less prices.
Yeah.
Also, some clubs from Turkey wanted him, but
he's not interested. No.
No, Taremi want to go
to the
UK,
Premier League.
And I
Wait,
think that
he wants the Premier
final...
League. It's the World Cup. It's a World Cup season, and he's one of the important players for Iran as well. So,
yeah.
So, are there any other players, Inter players, who could leave Inter this summer?
At the moment,
Acerbi, or something like that.
Acerbi now have a contract with Inter, and the same of the Fry. Inter did not use the clause to say goodbye to Acerbi. It did not use the clause to say goodbye to the Fry. So Acerbi and the Fry have 1 more year of contract.
Okay.
And the problem also is if you say goodbye to Acerbi, and you must do it in June, you have to buy someone. You have to buy Leoni.
Yeah.
If you buy Leoni, you can say, okay, now we have 3 central back, and so someone could have some problems. It's true that maybe you can say to the Fry, play like right back, maybe, because you already did. I don't know. But in this moment, I don't think that Acerbi will leave Inter. Because also, which club wanted Acerbi? Which club wanted maybe to sign Acerbi for 2 seasons? Because Acerbi wants 2 seasons contract, not just 1, if you have to leave Inter.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
No, it's not. Just quickly before we go to players in, I want to ask you this rumor, this story that broke today about Piero Ausilio and Al-Hillal. What can you tell us about that?
Well, it's a rumors. It's a rumors. Okay. We already read it, and we disappointed. Yes, Al-Hillal, but in general, all Arabian club monitoring what happened in Europe, and I think that the board of Al-Hillal asked to Simone Inzaghi, what do you think about Piero Ausilio? Because you reached 2 Champions League finals in 3 years. Yes, you deserve to do that. Your players deserve to do that. But also the sport director was important. But Piero Ausilio in this moment is good, is quiet in Inter. Is in the most important time in transfer market. So I don't think that in this moment, he can say, okay, I go to Al-Hillal. Maybe after summer, it could be possible. But now it's difficult. Because he's working for Inter. He's working for Inter, and I know that he's working for Inter because I saw him every day, or not every day, but yes, every day in the summertime in Inter headquarters.
Yeah, so, and not now when it's Ferragosto and everyone in Italy is on holiday.
Yeah. Maybe because now I'm working also in Sicily, but also I'm on holiday. But I think that he's working like now. Tomorrow, Inter have the match against Monza. So I think that he's working. He's working. Marotta maybe is working on Lookman side.
Yeah.
And Piero is working on other sides.
Okay, let's talk about that. Petar Sucic, Luis Enrique, Ange-Joan Boni, Nikola Zalewski, all new players. And I think the most important one for me is Francesco Pio Esposito. I think he's a super talent. He's the youngest. He's the only Inter player that comes from the youth that I've been excited about in a long time. But let's talk about the third telenovela, Ademola Lookman. So the reports are this. Inter have made an offer of 42 million plus 3 in bonus. Atalanta have rejected. Lookman is now on strike. He's left Italy. Is this what's happened? And what do you think will happen?
Yes, allora, Ademola now is in UK. He left Algarve, he left Portugal, and now he's in his home in UK, waiting like us. Now waiting like us, some important news or some good news for his point of view. But this is a really important problem. And the problem is that Atalanta does not want to sell him to Inter. Or if Atalanta want to sell him to Inter, I think that is not for 50 million of euro. Now, I think that it's for much money. We will see what happens because every day, really every day.
So how much? If it's not 50, how much?
55. But maybe if Inter say, okay, I can arrive to 55, Percassi say, no, I don't want 50, I want 60.
60, yeah. So they don't want to sell him to Serie A club. That's the problem.
This is the most important problem. Just because Percassi told that in public way.
Yeah?
I don't want to sell him. I want to sell him, okay, abroad. We spoke with him to Ademola, and we promised to him, to sell him. But if Paris Saint-Germain or other clubs from abroad arrive and pay the good prices. The problem is that in this moment, no clubs.
No one.
Pro UK.
Not even Arsenal? Because we're hearing Arsenal as well.
No, Arsenal. No.
Okay.
It's just rumors, not nothing concrete.
Okay. So...
And the problem is that if Atalanta say, okay, you want to go to Inter wants him, or if I sell him to 50 million and I take this 50 million and it's good because no other clubs. But what I think and what I feel is that Atalanta is waiting a club from abroad with a good offer and say, okay, you can go. For two reasons. First one is, okay, they don't want to sell in Italy. And the second one is because they want to give a lesson to a player, to other clubs, to football in general. If you are a player of Atalanta, you play with Atalanta, we can ask to you to renew the contract and so on. But if you want to go to other parts, it's okay. But we decide where, we decided when, and we decided in which club you will play. You will not take this decision for you, but it's our decision. It's not your decision. And this is why I'm a little bit worried for Inter. And the last thing is Ademola will play Coppa d'Africa. So he will left for sure 6-8 games. For sure. If Nigeria will arrive, and probably he arrived, at the end of the tournament, maybe more. The player is, in this moment, is injured.
Yeah.
He did not train with the squad, with the other players.
No retiro. No
retiro, no preseason. And 11 August today. No preseason, 11 goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's a really, really good player, and I love him because I love him. But sincerely, thinking about that, about the African Cup, about the injuries, about no preseason, 50
Yeah.
million
Too
in
much.
my head, it's too much.
Too
In my
much.
head,
Too much. Too much.
because
Yeah.
he will be 28 years old in
Agreed.
October.
You'll never see that money come back either, and it's yeah, I understand. And this season is basically a write-off. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get that. So what do you think is going to happen? This is what's your opinion? What's your feeling?
If I think that 4 or 5 more days, Atalanta will attend, will wait someone from abroad, and if in the next days nothing happen, I think that they can say, okay, it's better for us to sell him to Inter
To move on.
and to ask
Yeah.
to Inter maybe, I don't know, 50, 52, 50, I don't know, and to reach the best agreement that they could reach. But
Yeah.
if I was in Inter, and sorry for Lookman, in this moment, I tried to contact other players
Yeah.
and say, shut up, don't say nothing, and try to buy him.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of other players, there's alternatives to Lookman. We're hearing Christopher Nkunku of Chelsea, Antonio Nusa of Leipzig, Mason Greenwood of Marseille, Nico Gonzalez of Juve, Jadon Sancho. I mean, which of this is true?
Allora, Nico Gonzalez, not sure. I think that's probably rumors arriving by the agents or someone that.
Grazie al Dio, or grazie al the other thing, but I don't want to swear.
No, because in this moment, I had never no confirmation about that. It's true that Inter followed Nico Gonzalez before he signed for Stuttgart when he played in Argentina. But later, and also it's important for Inter that Nico Gonzalez did not play well in Juventus. So no, also Inter, also the board of Inter think what the fans think, and the fans had to see in this season. So
Okay.
I don't think that Nico Gonzalez will be a concrete option.
No.
Sancho could be an option, but it's a risk because in Germany was unbelievable player. UK,
not so much.
Exactly, not so much. We can say that.
Diplomatico, like Marotta. I'm a diplomatic like Marotta.
Nkunku from Chelsea, it's a good player. Inter like him, but he earns a lot of money. So I don't know if Inter want to give to him this kind of money, 7.5 million, maybe 7, because he will not be in the starting 11.
No.
And if you give to him this kind of money,
no.
tomorrow the agent of Thuram say, hello, I'm the
agent of Lautaro, the agent of Thuram, the agent of Calhanoglu, the agent of everybody.
Exactly, Calhanoglu, exactly. But this is true,
This is how it works.
Yeah. And if you buy a player that, okay, it will be a star, so he will play 7% in the starting 11, he's incredible players, it's not a problem if he earns smarter than you. But if you will buy a player that when he comes to Milano, he's not in the starting 11, no, it's not the right choice to give to him so much money.
Yeah.
So the Greenwood knee, because and maybe I think that Inter could take this money and go with this money to other kind of profile. Maybe they buy Leoni and I don't know, other player, other
Antonio
talent.
Nusa, Mason Greenwood.
No, the problem is that Nusa, it could be my first choice, but Nusa costs something like 60 million euro.
Goodbye.
And, and I don't think that the club will sell Musa.
What about Mason Greenwood? Because he's a very controversial character in England, especially. So is it true? Has there been any links to has Inter been interested? Have the Inter been in talks with Mason Greenwood?
But sincerely, yes, it could be interesting Inter in him like a player, but normally Inter does not want
drama.
The drama, exactly, and Inter does not want players that had problems out of the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you remember what Cassano told in the famous interview in the past about Juventus?
Soldatini?
No? Exactly, Soldatini. And now I think that Inter, yes, wants Soldatini.
Yeah, Inter wants Soldatini. Yeah, well, I can say after Raja Nainggolan, after Maurito Icardi and Wandita, I like Soldatini.
because if Inter have yes, exactly, 10%. Because when Inter had in this squad some problem with players, Icardi was the captain. The captain was Icardi, and say, Maurito, you can go out, you, Wanda, your family, everyone, bye, ciao, give me the fascia. And Mauro Icardi, addio Inter. Because this is the truth.
Oh dear.
Raja, Inter bought him for a lot of money. Also with Zaniolo. Okay, Inter paid a lot of money.
Yeah, I remember.
Just 1 year. And Marotta say, okay, you can go for €0. Okay, go, no problem.
Yeah,
ciao, Raja,
I remember. I remember that press conference with Antonio Conte when they said certe comportamenti non possiamo accettare. I remember it. It vividly. Right. Let's talk about you mentioned Giovanni Leoni. I mean, is there any chance Inter buy Giovanni Leoni? I mean, he's the main now with Koni de Inter going to Milan. There are no other options right now today to Giovanni Leoni. And do you think what's the situation there?
Allora, Parma does not want to sell Giovanni Leoni, or if they sell Giovanni Leoni, it's for 40 million.
Oof.
So this is the price. Maybe, okay, they can find a solution with 37 plus, I don't know, a player, but this is the price. Okay?
Yeah.
Giovanni Leoni, it's central back. It's not right back.
Yeah.
So this is why if Inter say goodbye to Bisseck or Pavard, will arrive the winter. Now it's not possible because the winter will play for AC Milan. And we have to understand if Inter have a plan B for what happened. So we have to say that in this moment there are no concrete news about that. There are hypotheses. I think that yes, it could be a good idea because Ausilio wanted to buy Leoni also in the past. I interviewed Mirabelli.
Oh yeah.
And the sport director of Padova, and he told me that Ausilio wanted Leoni even if and since Leoni played in Padova.
Okay.
In Padova. So before Sampdoria, before Empoli, before Parma, but he did not buy him. I think because when he was in Padova, it was normal because Leoni had to start in his career, and if Inter bought him, Leoni went to the Primavera, to young team, not. And so he went to Sampdoria. He played in Serie B, so no, it was better for the player, of course, to play.
Of course,
Sampdoria.
yeah.
Probably the past year, Palacios, not Palacios. He played in Argentina. They think that it was more ready compared to Leoni, and
they thought wrong. They thought wrong.
Yeah, they thought wrong.
Right. I have two more questions. Rovella and Donnarumma. Let's start with Rovella. I mean, you told me, and I think they want to play a double pivot. Sucic, Barella, Frattesi, maybe Mkhitaryan. They can play in double pivot, right? Or Zielinski, maybe. So I don't understand these links to Rovella. I don't understand them.
Ma Rovella was an option if Calhanoglu leaves Inter.
Yeah.
But also it was so difficult because he had a clause. I don't remember exactly for 52, 50, okay. And Lotito. If Rovella has a clause of 50, if you ask to Lotito, okay, could we buy him for 49.9? No, 50. So Rovella, not possible.
No.
And Donnarumma, if I was in Inter, I buy Donnarumma, but I'm not in Inter, and I can say that for Inter, it's not a priority.
No, it's not a priority for Inter. Okay, but is it possible that, I mean, is because Lucas Chevalier is going, well, PSG has signed or is signing Lucas Chevalier. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking maybe not buy Donnarumma this summer, but on a free transfer next summer. Do you think that's a possibility?
If Donnarumma stay at Paris Saint-Germain, try to play, and will not renew his contract, yes, it could be a possibility, because in 1 year, Inter will have the priority of the goalkeeper.
Okay, that's news.
Because Sommer have 1 more year contract. And Inter could decide to renew this contract or not to renew this contract. Yeah. But in 1 year, I think that if you can choose about Donnarumma and Sommer, I think that Inter can choose Donnarumma.
Absolutely. Even though he doesn't like to play with the ball at his feet. So I agree with you. And it's also a typical Marotta free transfer signing. So are there any other players Inter are linked with to sign today?
In this moment, no one, my friend. Just because also every focus of Inter, it's in Lookman.
Okay, so it's Lookman. It's FC Lookman. Okay, got it.
But Inter had also different priorities, and the priority of now it's not to buy, it's to sell. If Inter sold one defender, the Winter, it's an example.
Okay.
Could now stay in Inter. But Inter did not sell Pavard or Bisseck, so probably no new right back.
No, right center back.
Yeah,
I understand.
You have to sell Aslani, you have to sell Taremi, you have to sell the player that you can say, okay, no on the future Inter, and then you can say, okay, what I can do with this money? It's not easy, I know.
No, it's not. Yeah. Okay, before we let you go, we play this game where we rank Inter's greatest ever player. I want to ask you. So I'll give you 2 players, player A or player B. You choose player A, and then player A goes forward, and then we continue until we come at the end. Okay?
Okay, go.
Go. So, first one, Ronaldo or Maicon?
Ronaldo, the Brazilian, no?
Oh, yeah, of course. Played for Inter. Players who played for Inter. So, Ronaldo or Maicon? Ronaldo, right? Ronaldo or Dejan Stankovic?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Nicolo Barella?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Giuseppe Meazza?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Cristian Vieri?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Lothar Matthäus?
Ronaldo.
Uff. Leonardo or Alessandro Altobelli?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Esteban Cambiasso?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Walter Zenga?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Sandro Mazzola?
Sandro Mazzola is in my heart because it's so kind. It's really, really, really great person. One of the most important players of Inter, of Italian football, and so on. But Ronaldo.
Okay. Ronaldo or Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Armando Picchi?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Giacinto Facchetti?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Lautaro Martinez?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Adriano?
Adriano is my friend, but Ronaldo.
Okay. Ronaldo or Evaristo Beccalossi?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or lo zio Bergomi?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Javier Pupi Zanetti?
Ronaldo.
Oh, so it's Ronaldo. It's Ronaldo. Okay.
Yeah,
but
you told me to the first, but for me, for me, the most and the strongest player that I have seen in my life, with Inter, but not also with Inter, was Ronaldo.
Okay, so he's the best player you've ever seen. Okay, so thank you so much, Simone, for joining us. Before we let you go, where can people find you on social media? What's your Twitter handle, Instagram handle? What is it?
Oh, thanks to you. So, and to you, to the people that are following you and so on, Simone Togna, easy.
Okay, we will be tagging you in all of these posts as well, and we'll be sharing clips from this interview. Thank you so much again, Simone. Everyone else, we will be back on Wednesday for a Q&A episode, and we've got lots of other content coming up, so please make sure to check out. Next week, I can say already, we have our second interview with Alfredo Pedula, so make sure to check that out. We got lots of other stuff coming out, but until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Ciao, ciao.